Hello, hello. I just wanted to make a video real quick. I wanted to talk about differences between drifting and controlled oversteer. Just to give you, like an idea, because I've been drifting. I'm gonna drift down this hill, probably come back up it, and then I'll talk about the differences as I'm going here. Oh, I didn't mean to drop in the fucking second, but then I'm counting it. I don't give a fuck. They released the Formula Drift car pack, and I just kind of grabbed one of these cars. Super fun, actually. I mean, it's way better than trying to drift with the normal cars in the game because steering lock only goes so far, and with this you can just get so much angle. And then the steering lock will just carry you fucking through these corners. But right there, I mean, it's obviously I'm drifting, Little wall tap. Oh yeah, too much speed. Still sliding. Doesn't matter. Anyway, the difference between controlled oversteer and drifting, which I'm gonna bring out a car in a minute. I'm gonna race down the road and show you the difference. I mean, it's kind of self-explanatory, but to some people that just don't know, I'm pulling the e-brake here, and I'm sliding, of course. Let's try that again. If I can get unstuck. What am I supposed to do? The respawn button. Fuck. Right there. Yes. I want to start from the bottom. But, I mean, as you can see, pulling the e-brake, giving it throttle, purposely drifting. Which, tons of fun with these Formula Drift cars. Or FD, as it's known as some people. Handbrake saved the fuck out of me right there. Holy shit. I mean, I've got to carry a lot of throttle control of these cars. Like right here, I can run full throttle. But a lot of these corners, I can't do that. Definitely a lot of throttle control of these FD cars. Jumping on the brakes, putting the weight to the front, letting it roll to the side, jumping on the throttle, bang. So fucking smooth. Now, drifting. Simply put, drifting. Nothing else to say to that. I mean, what else is there to say? Swap cars. I mean, I could show it with that car, but about good. This is a great example. Super unstable fucking car at speed. Super unstable, especially on a wet road. Actually, I don't know. It might not do it. We'll see. I'm hoping it does. Like this man's. Don't make me a liar, dude. Everything handled so fucking good. Alright, right there's an example. Kinda. I got too careless, I guess. I don't know what the word would be. Too comfortable. So I got a bit of road to go. I want to get a good example of it to show you before I start talking about it, you know? Fuck that car. Is this car really not gonna do it? That was more of a drift. Hold on a minute. Not what I was expecting out of that car. I know this car will do it, no doubt in my mind. Oh, bright in here. Natural light. Fuck that dome light, dude. Whenever I can have it up, I do. Nice loud supercharger. Right there. Great example. On the exit of a corner, you know, after the apex, you give it, you know, it starts to oversteer, and you know, it's, when you're racing, it's, you know, not ideal. Winston wants to get in my way. Not ideal. Let me try to word this right so I don't sound like an idiot. But when it's controlled, I mean, look, I came out of there faster than I would if I would have not oversteered, I would have stayed, you know, stable. So, controlled oversteer, when used properly, can be beneficial almost. I mean, that wouldn't be what I just did there. It's not a good example of it. That, but with less angle, would be a great example of controlled oversteer and how you can use it to, you know, run faster, you know, faster lap time for tracks. But I mean, this car is a little too powerful, so it's not a great example. I mean, something like my MX-5, if it had a little more power, it would be a good example. But that car, you cannot get it sideways whatsoever. It's so bad. I'm gonna run back down this hill. You know, on the brakes, the weight of the front wheels, accelerate. You know, good corner. Now we're gonna try to use controlled oversteer. Too much angle because this thing's just a fucking boat. That was kind of an example of it. I mean, I had to counter steer, so it's oversteer. That's a drift. Fuck me. This car is not gonna work with me here. Drift. That was kind of another example. I can't get a great example with the cars that I have right now, but I mean, you get the gist. You get a little bit of oversteer on the outside of a corner, and you just kind of accelerate through it while trying to keep the angle down and the wheel spin. You know, I mean, you want to come back stable as possible as soon as possible, but it can increase lap times, or you know, just your speed through a corner in general. Again, this thing just wants to drift because of how much power it has. Apex, get on the power. And it oversteers too much to be, you know. I mean, it's controlled oversteer, no doubt, but it's not ideal. I wouldn't want to do that on a track. I mean, again, too much angle, too much sliding. But that was another example of controlled oversteer, just, you know, to a lesser scale. I mean, I can't really get a perfect example of it, but you get the gist. You know, like I said, it can just make your fucking lap times faster. You know, you're trying to pass somebody. I mean, their car's a little grippier than yours, and you want to run more speed. Because that's the entire point of controlled oversteer. You're running more speed. It's just you want the tires to bite as soon as possible after the corner. I'm gonna want to run it back one more time and see if I can get a good one. I mean, that was kind of one. It was really close to the apex where it broke loose. It's just too much angle with this car. To drift everywhere you go. Perfect right there. Perfect example. I ran more speed than I would have just, you know, turning. That was a bad example. What you want to do for controlled oversteer, turn through the corner to about the apex, you know, you accelerate out of the apex, but give it a little more power than you're comfortable with, and keep steady on the power. You know, lay off, but keep the power going so that the tires bite as soon as possible. Like that, but this car is just not, it's not set up for what I'm trying to do here. It's more of a thing with track cars. This is just a fucking power machine for no reason. It's got like 600 horsepower. Coming out of 345s, but they're on like shit tires. So they're big, but they're useless. Brake, get the weight to the front tires so you can make the corner. Apex, accelerate. It would have been a good example if they're just the angle, you know. That was kind of a good example, I guess. Definitely, again, not ideal. But just, you know, practice with it, give it a try. You know, maybe it helps you, maybe it don't, maybe it doesn't. I mean, it only works with some cars, as you can see this car, not ideal. It just fucking slides way too much. It's a boat. So, well, thank you for watching. I mean, check out more videos. I plan on making a tuning tutorial for all types of cars soon. I mean, maybe they'll be split up in videos, maybe they'll be in one video. Like drift cars, how to build race trucks properly, rally cars, race cars, like track cars, and then the overall. I mean, if you want to use something for everything. And those cars obviously ain't going to be good at everything. I mean, but they're okay at everything, and just not good in this single spot. But thanks for watching. Be sure to check out some of the more videos. And goodbye. Try the right button.